Greetings, this is Dr. Lori Ernstberger, and welcome to Behavioral Training Resource Center. I want to give you a teaching tip for today and talk about the difference between a visual support and augmentative communication. We use visual supports in our everyday lives. They just translate the auditory instructions into more visual for understanding. So in our classrooms, we use visual schedules or checklists. Maybe we'll use visuals for our behavioral expectations, for raising your hand or sit quietly. So visual supports are receptive. We're giving information to the student to understand. Now, augmentative communication requires a speaker and a listener. So it's not just the child receiving information, it's the child speaking, but they're speaking through visuals. Now, you might be familiar with PECS, Picture Exchange Communication System. And PECS is a form of augmentative communication. It allows children with limited language or who are nonverbal to express their wants and needs, that they need a snack, or they need to go to the bathroom, or they need a break, or a hug, or they need to say no about something, right? So refusal. So PECS is a form of augmentative communication, but it requires a speaker and listener. Visual supports the child is just listening. They're learning through that visual aid that we're providing them. Now, I know this gets confusing because we might be using a visual schedule that has the snack picture on it. But we're also using the snack picture for the child to request maybe in their PECS book that they're hungry, they need a snack. So sometimes I'll ask teachers, do you use PECS? And they say they are, but what they're really using is a visual support. So there's a fine line. If it requires a speaker and listener, if the child is handing you the picture to request something, you're the listener, there's an exchange of information, then yes, it might be functional communication system like PECS. But if the child is just listening by looking at the picture, following the checklist or the first then cards, then it's a visual support. Now, both of these interventions and strategies are important to have in place, but we need to know the difference and how we can implement visual supports and how we can implement augmentative communication so that children can have a functional communication system. I hope that helps to your understanding. If not, if you want to learn more, go to Behavioral Training Resource Center and check out our courses. We've got a long line of courses that explain the difference between visuals and how to implement them in the classroom and in a variety of settings. Thanks and have a great day.